What is up, everyone? We are back with some more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and we are taking a look at the new Sephiroth and Red 13 banner and answering that question of, should you pull on that banner? So, first things first, as usual, guys, this game is about fun, alright? If the game should be about having fun, playing to have fun. If you're to the point where you have to play because you have to beat everything the moment it comes out, this really kind of isn't the video for that. Because the thing is this, if you are somebody who likes that character, you want to have all the things for that character, then pull on it. There's no reason not to. If you're somebody who likes the look of something, pull it. Like, again, there are things that are really, really good and are still usable, even now, even like when they first came out. So unless you're really going for like that min-max meta type build thing, which you might as well be a whale at that point, if you like the character, pull. Even if you don't think the stuff's that beneficial for you, you know, for the newest stuff. But if you love the look of it, pull for it. Who cares? Now, that being said, what if you've got some crystals to burn and you want some good stuff to back up what you got? That's what these kind of videos are for. So let's take a look at Sephiroth's stuff first. Red, unfortunately, kind of gets the shaft again by not getting an outfit, but it is kind of made up for with his weapon. We'll check that here in a second. First, Sephiroth. Sephiroth's weapon is the Shinra military sword. So, at 5-star, just your first pull of it, completely maxed out level 120, you deal 260% physical non-elemental damage to a single enemy, crit rate of 10%. P attack is increased for self only, mid to mid, for 25 seconds. And if your HP is above 50%, wind damage is increased mid to mid for 25 seconds. So he gets a wind boost. That's not bad, especially when we can see what this weapon can do when you get it even more overboosted. Support material wise, physical attack, and then circle sigil. This is solid. Our abilities aren't too amazing just at that first 5-star, but you get this thing up to OB6, and this is where it's going to really start to kind of burst through. First off, your P attack is already up to 622. The boost P attack is at plus 27, so if you're main handing this thing, you're going to be at level 4. Wind potency is at 36, that's going to put you at level 5. 360% physical non-elemental damage, P attack, self, mid to mid, and wind damage is increased by high for 30 seconds. If you are lucky enough to OB10 this thing, a wind potency boost of 52. This thing on its own would put you at level 6 if you're main handing it. If you're off handing it, that's going to get you that level 5, and we'll come back to that part in a moment. But again, your wind damage is increased high to high. Your P attack is still increased just mid to mid. That does not go above mid. So really get this thing to here, and honestly, you're looking really good, unless you really want that wind potency, huge boost. Because I mean, you're losing, well, so it goes up to 16, so you're losing 8 more points if you're going to offhand this thing. 16 if you're main handing it. But I would suggest you offhand this thing. And what you pair it with, we'll come back to Sephiroth's outfit here in a second, what you'd want to pair this thing with is his Dark Havens here. Or Dark Heavens. This thing, again, if you can fully max it out, 800% physical wind damage, boost P attack at 36, wind potency at 39. So you add that 36, or 26, I'm sorry, from the other one. My math's wrong, 52 would be 26. So add 26 to that 39, that's going to put you at 65. You're at level 8 wind ability damage, if you have both these at OB10. Your P attack, I think this is, yeah, you should be able to max it because you're going to get more than 9 points from the other one. So your P attack boost is maxed, your wind potency is sitting at level 8 at 100% there. And then, you've got the same setup here with the circle sigil boost, P attack boost. And considering he's going to have his wind potency, his wind attack increased by high, he will hit like a freaking truck. And again, that's just with main hand and offhand. We haven't looked at boosting like his physical attack potency, the physical attack command potency. You could boost that. You could boost his attack. So you could throw on things like the automatic into his sub weapons, where it's going to boost your attack and physical ability potency. So you could do that. You could throw on Barrett's, is it Max Ray, I think? Do the same thing. Again, boost that physical ability potency and physical or an attack. And, you know, for even good measure, if you want, you could also throw on Lucia's Mad Minute to get a boost of HP, as well as the physical ability potency. He could hit like a frickin' truck. And then you have his outfit. So you have the outfit, which gives him Wind Mastery. Now this is no different than, well, this part of it is no different than his Halloween outfit. He has Wind Mastery as well. He does not have a Wind Arcanum. But 20%, again, when he's going to be hitting those kind of numbers, adding plus 20% isn't going to, you know, that extra 15% is not the make or break when it comes to that. And it does have a buff debuff extension of the plus 10, which again is going to put him just at the plus 40%, but all that stuff from this weapon right here is going to be increased. So the fact that he's increasing his own P attack, he's increasing his own wind damage, and he's going to have a maxed out P attack, 100% extra wind potency, again with those two weapons, OB10. And then, like I said, you add in those physical attack command potencies, plus the attack. He's going to be insane as a wind damage dealer. And let's look at the outfit itself. Outfit looks pretty good. Looking real nice. Really digging the little intricacies of it. Got the little clips down here that are holding the purple sash there in place, the work of the buttons and whatnot, the little design here. This is all looking real nice. So that brings us to Red 13. Now unfortunately Red is not getting a outfit, which is a bummer, because he's kind of gotten the shaft on that a couple times now. But Red's weapon, this thing, the Rolling Claw. Oh, forgot to mention this was Sephiroth's weapon, by the way. Let's go back to it for a second. Sephiroth's weapon is a 3 ATB. I mean, even here, you're where it's, you know, it's at high. I mean, you're only still doing winning cast to get what you need. So, you know, 3 ATB, boom, he's buffed, 4 more ATB, and he hits like the truck. Red's also 3 ATB, and his, for this 3 ATB, holy crap. So first off, if you get this and you get it just to max level with 1 copy, you have 200% physical non-elemental damage, single enemy, crit rate 10%. Wind resist is decreased from mid to high. 2 casts, you've got them at high wind resist decrease. If you are at HP 50% or more, it will also decrease water resistance from mid to high. He can use this in either a wind weak fight, or a water weak fight. And with 2 casts, he's got him at high. The high debuff for the wind resist. That's insane. Considering that's going to be 6 ATB instead of 8. And, not to mention, if you've got the 1 copy, you get it to level 120, he has a boost heal of 40 points. your main hand in this thing, he's already at a plus 60% healing potency. This will help with another one of his weapons that we'll look at here in a second. And then he does get a plus 8 to the buff debuff, getting a plus 40%. So these things are going to be increased from that 16 seconds. Support material wise, attack boost, which it's attack boost, it's not P attack or magic attack. But you get a wind boost materia and an all cure materia slot. One thing I don't necessarily agree with for this weapon, by the way, is the fact that this does physical damage, but the magic attack is his highest stat on it. UOB 6 this thing, wind resist is going high to high, water resist is going high to high as well. Just off one cast, 3 ATB, boom. You have him and Sephiroth together on a team. He throws down that wind resist with a 3 ATB. Sephiroth buffs himself with a 3 ATB and then turns around and hits the Dark Heavens with a 4 ATB, and you just got a recipe for just utter annihilation. Now heal's gone up to plus 54, buff debuff has gone up to plus 18, so he's now getting a plus 80% to these numbers. And of course the heal, we'll look at a little bit further here in a second, but that 54 puts him right just shy of level 7. UOB 10 this thing, not much is going to change here. Again, we get this 554 magic attack, 477 P attack on a physical attack weapon, but 24 seconds now, boost heal of 62. He is almost at level 8 with just this weapon alone, plus 90% healing potency. This has not changed from the high to high, but the 24 second duration, 26 points here. He has now an effect duration of 120%. So you're looking at, this is now doubled and slightly more than that. This is an amazing weapon. Now, look at the fact that you also, go to Red 13 here, is it this one? Yeah, Ivy Collar here. The Ivy Collar, he can lower fire resist and ice resist with this weapon. In the same way with the other one where it's, now this one's also 3 ATB, just like the last one. This one does, boost attack and ability potency, but there's 4 elements just in 2 weapons right there that he can lower. Take into effect, we also have the Seaside Collar here. He can do Thunder. And I think those are it. Now, you look at this, I mean, he is completely versatile and throwing him into a team battle. Yeah, he's not going to be putting up the big numbers, but he's going to make your DPS put up the big numbers. Now, I've talked a lot about these 2 weapons. Oh, I knew I was going to forget about this. And that is with Red's weapon here. Let's go back, just look at it here. The Diamond Sigil Breaker for 3 ATB. That is awesome. Now it's always only going to break. It's only going to be the 3 AT, the 3 break each time because it doesn't have the +2 as it's not a materia slot. But the weapon, again, being a 3 ATB weapon, breaking Diamond Sigil, that's good. That's really good. This is a really, really good weapon. So, this brings up the question of the video. Do you pull on this banner? If you do not have a strong wind person, I say pull on this banner, go for Sephiroth, because this is good. Wishlist is Dark Heavens with this, and pair that up, get the Shinra military sword and his outfit, and you're in good shape for wind damage. And then, you can go for the Silver Collar while you're at it. If you are set on wind damage, and you don't need a wind outfit for Sephiroth, I would not pull on this banner, and instead I would wishlist these items on an upcoming banner. That being said, are you guaranteed to get your wish lists? No, you are not. But I would almost suggest, unless you're in need of this, even though these are both really good, If you're clearing content and you don't need this stuff right this moment, put it on a wish list. Get it off a wish list. If it's not going to make or break it right now, it's not going to make or break it tomorrow. And again, you can wait till June 2nd, June 1st, and see what banners have come out by then. Is there something else you've wanted to pull on? That's kind of what I'm doing right here. I'm giving this one till May 26th. If nothing really good has come out by then that I really want, and I feel like I still want this Earth, because I'm really leaning towards Yuffie's stuff here, even though Matt's isn't that bad either, that syringe. My problem with his syringe was that it only goes mid to mid on it, or mid to high, instead of high to high on the magic and physical defense increases. But yeah, I'm gonna look back at this banner. So if you're not 100% needing this stuff right this second to clear anything, like having this right now isn't gonna make the difference in what you're doing, then hold off. You can hold off. You know, if you still really like this equipment, hit it again on June 2nd. Even though, like I said, this is a good banner, we can always wishlist this stuff. If you don't need Sephiroth's armor, wishlist it. Wishlist the weapons, you'll get them eventually. But that's kind of my thoughts on this banner. Again, is it a good banner? Yes. Is it something that's needed by me? No. As good as the weapons are, no. I would like to eventually try to get the silver collar here, but I will wishlist that and try for it later. And we'll kind of see what comes in the future. I'm set at 28,000 crystals right now. We'll see how many more we can get. But there we go. We're going to go ahead and call that here. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, if you do like what you see, if you'd like to drop that like, comment, or subscribe if you're not already, that'd be awesome. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.